All right, time for a little ukulele calisthenics. We're going to start with 120 beats per minute, a country shuffle doing C, F, C, G. C, F, C, G. Just that over and over. One more. Okay, next up we are going to do the same beat pattern, the country shuffle, at 150 beats per minute, using the chords D, G, D, A. Here we go. Okay, next up in the ukulele calisthenics. And don't worry, folks, we are having a play along shortly. This is just the countdown. We're just warming up a little bit. We're trying something new during the countdown, and that's warming up. So this time we're going to do the G and A string together. We're going to kind of pinch those together. And then we're going to do the C and the E string together. Pinch those. And then we're going to alternate those back and forth. So in the key of F. And that's it. So we're going to do this 100 beats per minute in a straight beat. So not a swing beat, just a straight beat. And that's it, in the key of F. So we're going to do F, B flat, F, C. F, B flat, F, C. Over and over. Are you ready? Here we go. One more. Okay, the last little bit today. For our warm-up, again, we're having a play-along that's going to start in just a few minutes as a little ukulele warm-up. We're going to do some good old-fashioned Travis picking. That would be the G string, then the A string. We're going to pick those strings. G string, then the A string, then the C string, then the E string. It's going to sound like this. We're going to do this in the key of C. So it's like this. And we're just going to do C, F, C, G, just like we started out in the very beginning of our warm-up countdown. So here we go. Let's get a little drum beat. It's a straight beat. It's 100 beats per minute. It goes a little something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is it, folks. Thanks so much. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gets your fingers warm and ready to go. We're going to play this periodically instead of countdown music, just to give you an opportunity to warm up while we're counting down. So now let's start the show. Did you ever want to play your ukulele with a friend? Well, then COVID hit and play-alongs came quickly to an end. So we virtualized and put the chords and lyrics all online. So join us every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So join us every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey everybody, and welcome to Wednesdays. We're glad you're here. Happy Wednesday. Another week gone by just like that. Let me talk real quick and then we'll play some music. First, a few people commented on the countdown, the countdown stuff, and I will make some new ones of those. I forgot to turn the light on. 1 second. I did that last week too. I will make some new ones. They just take a little time, and I've been busy. So someone commented, and they said the tempo keeps changing during the countdown. So yeah, I did that. I thought it made more sense to, when you're warming up, to warm up at different speeds and different things, different patterns, strums or picking. So it takes you through different chords, different speeds and different patterns. And it's really just kind of make it diverse and allow you to do a lot of different things in your practice. So hopefully that's helpful, but it's intentional. But you notice, and that's wonderful. And then Fuzz, which I think is the coolest name ever, Fuzz Hill. Fuzz commented about the Travis picking, and he said, hey, you said, meaning me, to use the G and C strings with your thumb. And that's kind of from guitar. I'm not a guitar player, but that's more from guitar style. But the G and the C string is really, it's controlling the bass line of that. So a lot of times in Travis picking, they will teach you to use your thumb to control the bass line. And since the two strings controlling that bass line are your G and your C, you're doing your thumb like this, kind of back and forth, and then these two fingers handle the other two strings. So hopefully that helps. Fuzz, that's what I would recommend. If you're doing it another way, I'd try it with your thumb. There's different picking patterns. You might use all four fingers. I would try that just to see if that works for you. But it might be a little easier to control that and manage that bass line with your thumb. So hopefully that helps. All right, we've got a lot of stuff today. Real quick, I was in Utah this past weekend. Utah is just amazing. And I was in Torrey, Utah, which is about 3.5 hours kind of to the south and west of Salt Lake. And we did a festival there. I was working that, so that was a lot of fun. Honored to do that. And the bird watchers were also there. Then they're amazing. So I got to do that. So we did some fun stuff in Utah. So I also posted something to the Ukulele Gent page that had the bird watchers. So I was hanging out with them on Friday night and just hanging out in this house they were staying in. And they were just playing some music. I was with Amy. And they just sort of picked up and just did a little ad hoc thing. And it's a fun little video to watch. If you want to watch some really good music, good acoustics, incredible harmonies. By just 3 really talented guys called the Birdwatchers. Check that out. It's on the Ukulele Gent page. It's a post from, 2 or 3 days ago. It's easy to find. And you can hear that's an original song they do. So you will be blown away. They're just really phenomenal musicians. All right, let's get rolling here. Enough talking, right? Let me get the lyrics going here. So new folks, welcome. This is what we do. We play music, we play along, well, we chat with each other. So if you haven't said hello in the comments yet, tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from. It's a friendly group, and we're from all over the U.S., all over the world. I saw someone a little while from Australia. We get a bunch of Canadians, so we got a bunch of people. Billy Graham, I believe, is over on the across the pond from us, so somewhere in Europe. Anyway, we're gonna do "I'm a Believer," done by the Monkees, but actually written by Neil Diamond. There's traditionally, if you know the version on the radio that you probably know it, it's got this kind of this big ending where it's I saw her face, yeah, I'm a believer. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna end it a little differently. So if when we're done you say something like, well, that's not how it ends. It is here. Sometimes you have to be a little creative and end songs different ways because we don't really have the ability to fade out when we're playing, here in live music. You could play softer and softer and softer and softer, but we're going to fade out a different way. We're going to end the song a different way. Okay? Alrighty. So let's get going. So the down arrows, for those new, just mean we're going to start it like this. It's going to be, I'm a believer, right? We're just going to do single down strums there. I try to have all the songs where they should be there. Sometimes I forget, or I just haven't been that thorough, but for the most part, they're there. I'm in love, ready? Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Bum, 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 da, 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 da. Bum, 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 da. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Alright, so that's like the ending. I kind of made that up, and that is how we're ending that song today. Alright, once again, for those joining late, welcome and happy Wednesday. Billy Graham from England. Alright. Christopher Candy, you play this often. So Christopher, I didn't necessarily pick the hardest chords. That wasn't the intention. I picked chords that fit my vocal range, and that happened to be them. So sorry about that, but they're good chords to learn, good chords to practice. They might even be more in your vocal range than what you're playing. Maybe not, but maybe. You're probably talking about the B flat. So B flat will get easier. Many people on this chat will tell you that B flat, they hated it and now they're better at it. So, all right, that's song number one. New folks, we, on this show, on this play along, I won't call it a show, on this play along, we use a drum machine, a couple songs each week, and it's just to kind of build that skill of playing with the drum beat. And to play with someone else's tempo. And I know you're doing that whenever you're playing along with what I'm playing, but it just keeps us all honest when there's a programmed drum beat. So I already have that in there, yep. So it's going to sound like this. And let me pull up the chords and lyrics here. We got All Shook Up. Donna, excellent. Better, but not, where did that go? Something better, but still not proficient. Well, better is good, Donna. Better is excellent. So when we do this, if you're new, we're just gonna play along with that beat, and that down of our strum matches the beat. If it's not matching the beat, it's gonna sound off. You're gonna know. You've heard enough music in your lives to know how it should sound. So I'm gonna just, for those new, I'm gonna strum this for just a few moments and then we'll start the song. So it's like this. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Okay, here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. blessing my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting as queer as a bug. I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Oh, yeah. Well, my hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Oh, yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I'm near that girl that I love the best, my heart beats so it scares me to guess. She touched my hand and what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's high. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Oh, yeah. My tongue gets tied when I try to speak. My inside shaking like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for the soul of mine. That's to have that girl that I love so fine. She touched my hand, what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's high. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All shook up. All right. That is song number 2. I think I do need the headphones. So I only have to wear the headphones just in case you're wondering why I put them on and off. When I need to hear something other than me playing, I need to wear headphones. And in that case, I need to hear the drum beat. So I have to wear headphones for that. More details than you want to know, I understand. Okay, let's see what's next here. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so in Utah, Amy went with me to Utah for that festival. We stuck around a few extra days, stayed in this very, very cool place in Torrey, Utah. Just amazing little place. And we were going to do a kind of on the scene song together, and it was when we went to do it, or were going to do it, it was incredibly windy. So we did not do that outside. So we did this inside. So this is the song. We've done this song before here. This is the song we're going to do. Pearly Shells. Okay. And but this was recorded just the other day. So here is Pearly Shells with Amy and myself. All right, here you go. We're still going to play along. Chords and lyrics are still going to scroll. But it's a song that we recorded 2 days ago. All right, Pearly Shells, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, 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 la. Pearly shells, from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all the little pearly shells. For every grain of sand upon the beach, I got a kiss for you, and I've got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue. Pearly shells, from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all the little pearly shells. For every grain I got a kiss for you, and I've got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue. Pearly shell from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all the little pearly shells, more than all the little pearly shells. So greetings from Utah. I know it doesn't look like Utah, but it really is Utah. We spent a great weekend here, went to a festival, hung out with the bird watchers, and we're finishing with this song.
It's a great festival, great weekend.
Capitol Reef, Utah. If you've never been, I highly recommend it. Awesome. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, that was fun. Hey, you all are very nice. Amy's a wonderful singer, and it's really fun being able to do songs with her. We sing in different octaves, but the same key, so it's very, very handy to do that. And then someone mentioned my Grinch. It's June, but maybe in December. Maybe in December we can do the Grinch. Okay. So anyway, that was Utah. So imagine there was like this beautiful rock formation behind us with juniper trees that are hundreds of years old. Imagine that was behind us and not a kitchenette. And you can kind of get a better picture of where we were. All right, next song. Let's see. We have never done this one before. Not here anyway. Let me take a little sip of liquid lozenge. Okay, so let's look at our chords there. And someone is going to say, well, couldn't you just do this in C? I could, but then I couldn't sing it. So that's why it's in this key. But again, these are chords you can learn and expand your chord vocabulary. So if it's difficult, I get it. I totally get it. But with a little practice, you can learn B flat, you can learn G minor. Very nice chord, G minor. The other ones you probably know. But that G minor might be a little new to you. And we're going to do what strum are we going to do with this? I think just like a rock strum. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, I saw that, Pat. We play songs without a B flat. I'm going to point out the next one that doesn't have a B flat. Oh, hey, John Cody, that's a great question. And in a few minutes, we're going to answer that question about the uke that Amy was playing. Hang tight for just a song or two, and we're going to talk about that or show you something. So this is kind of how I'm going to strum this. You could pick this. You could do it a lot of different ways, but it's going to be like, you fill up my senses like a night in the forest. Right? So that's what we're going to do. Didn't mean to fake you out there, but that's how I'm gonna do that. And I think this is, folks we'll start this song in a moment. Folks that if you're here and some of this seems challenging, just know that it's challenging for you now. But if you practice and do some of those things regularly that seem challenging, in a very short amount of time, it'll just be part of your ukulele playing. You'll have, a larger repertoire, different strums. You will have a wider chord vocabulary. You'll just have more skills. if you work at it. I promise. All right. So here we go. All right, again, little grace here. We've never done this one on the show before. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come let me love you. Come love me again. La, da, da, let me give my life to you. Come let me love you. Come love me again. Alright. First trying that one. You know, if you downloaded the music earlier, you'll see that's in a different key, and it was just too low, and it just sounded a little odd. So I raised that up after I published the Dropbox before just now. If you're wondering and said, hey, that's not what was in Dropbox. Hey, one thing too, and I hate to say this, but I'm not sure how much longer songs are going to be in Dropbox. And I've always liked having them there. I never planned on them being there, but somebody asked, and several people asked, but one person was very persistent, so I started putting them in there. And over the past couple months, I have learned, and I'm sure it's not the regular crowd. Y'all are awesome, and but there are people downloading. One person is trying to sell them, but other people are claiming them as theirs, and they're just chords to songs, so it's not like I can claim them, right? But I spend a tremendous amount of time arranging those and making sure they're just right for the show. And some people are abusing that. So I have to think of how we're going to handle that. So it's unfortunate that we would have to do that. But I might have to do that. Oh, y'all are going to kill me here. and I say you're going to kill me here. Because, look, if you look at what key we're in. Now, the good thing is this is only a 2-chord song, right? So if you want to practice B flat, this is the song to practice it with. Just F to B flat. You can do it. Yeah, Lisa Buck, something like that. We're going to have some method of doing that, but I gotta think of that. I'm an IT guy, so I gotta think of an appropriate solution there. All right. So B flat, right? And then F. And B flat. And then F. I was tired of my lady. We've been together too long. Like a worn out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of a cape, I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape. Didn't think about my lady. I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady had fallen into the same old dull routine. So I wrote to the paper, took out a personal ad. No, I'm nobody's poet. I thought it wasn't half bad. Yes, I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food. I am into champagne. I got to meet you by tomorrow noon. Cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape. So I waited with high hopes. Then she walked in the place. I knew her smile in an instant. I knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady. And she said, oh, it's you. And we laughed for a moment. And I said, I never knew that you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain and the feel of the ocean and the taste of champagne. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes of a cape, you're the lady I've looked for. Come with me and escape. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of a cape, you're the love that I look for. Come with me and escape. All right, so there you go, your B flat practice. If you hate B flat, hopefully that song will get you over that. And let me check something real quick. I don't normally check text messages, but when your girlfriend texts you, when she's watching the show and she texts you in the middle of the show, show the Grinch in the Rocks photo. The Grinch in the Rocks photo. Amy, what does that mean? Since everyone is commenting about the Grinch, I'm sorry, if this was a very personal message, I wouldn't read it out loud. Since everyone is commenting about the Grinch, you should show the Grinch in the Rocks photo. Amy, I'm not sure what that means. Maybe I'm having a brain lapse right now. Okay, next song. Let's see what is next. Actually, now we're going to do this. So I talked about that. Okay, let's do this. So I mentioned that I was in Torrey, Utah. If you came in late, I was in Utah for a uke festival that I had the honor of being like one of the people giving workshops and play-alongs and stuff, and the bird watchers were there. On the way from Salt Lake City, where we flew in, south, and then west, we passed through Provo. And the ukulele that I have played for years is a Close. And I love it. It's carbon fiber. But the Close company is based in Provo, Utah. Cool. So we stopped by in advance. I called them and said, hey, we're doing a festival. They lent us ukuleles to take to the festival so people could, play a Close. Because a lot of times you don't get to play any ukulele you want. There's not a whole lot of ukulele stores. There should be more, but there's not a whole lot. And sometimes some, I don't want to say higher end, but yeah, higher end, they're just not available to play in stores. So that's why we did it. And anyway, they actually have 3 new ukuleles coming out. One is a concert-sized version of this. Well, tell you what, I'll play the video and then we'll come back after that. And anything that I don't think was covered, I'll talk so I don't duplicate things. So anyway, here you go. This is us stopping by Close in Provo, Utah, just a few days ago. I've played a Close ukulele for years, but recently I got a chance to visit them in Utah. All right, we made it! Home of Close ukuleles. Sweet. We landed in Salt Lake City just a little bit ago, headed south, and we are in Provo, Utah, at the Close headquarters. And with me is Jordan. Actually, I'm with Jordan.
Hey there.
And Jordan is the production manager here at Close, and a busy guy, but has agreed to talk to us about some cool stuff. A couple new things, as well as we've got your whole ukulele lineup behind us.
Lineup here, yeah.
All right.
So we are coming out with a new material, still carbon fiber. It's kind of set up a little differently. Instead of your traditional weave pattern here, we kind of put it in one singular direction to kind of give it that wood look. And then we've got a little bit of nickel dust in there to give that nice metallic shine to it. Yeah, and this is our tenor size, and we are also about to come out with our concert size. So there's a little size comparison for you. And yeah, they're nice, play good, and sound beautiful.
Yes, I'm gonna. Do you mind?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hold this up close to the camera real quick so you can see that. How cool that is. So it's like you said, it's still carbon fiber, but look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Very cool.
The ukes mostly come to us in one piece, ready to go. We get the fretboard all nice cleaned up, install the machine heads, install the bridge. That's a fun process. We can kind of show you that with the guitars they're working on right now and how that process works. And then we get the saddle going, get it set up nicely, and it's sent to you. So,
And then you showed the regular concert?
oh yeah, and we will also have the concert in our regular carbon fiber.
So a lot of you have been waiting for this, right? You've got orders placed. They're, like you said, they're being built and soon to be delivered. But so this is like the one I play every night, every Wednesday. Looks basically the same as the tenor, but it's concert size. And that you did show those just a minute ago.
So there's kind of another same comparison.
Yep. All right, so we're going to get a brief little tour of the shop, and Jordan's going to take some time and show us around.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool.
So this is kind of the process for our hybrid ones. So the neck is made out of wood. The only difference is right here we have a carbon stiffening rod, just so that you still have some strength in that neck. And then from here we take the body that we've glued. We can kind of show you that in a second. And then our neck team lead, Wyatt, he will epoxy this pocket here and the neck itself, and then he'll kind of just clamp them on there, and you have your ukulele. So here they're installing bridges for guitars, so our quality manager, Brian, right there, he'll place them for him, and then these guys will come through, kind of sand down the area where the bridge will go, and then lay epoxy down, clap it all up. Yeah, we'll probably have these done by the end of the month. Full size. It will go through and get each fret perfectly level. We do this on the ukuleles as well. So each of our guitars will go through this machine.
So every single instrument.
Every single
Goes
instrument.
through
Mm-hmm.
Big ukulele. All right, so that was very cool to get to see that. Super bunch of people there, and just a great company. So, if you ever have a question, ask me. Happy to. There's a few people I saw in the comments that play one of these. There's a lot of great ukuleles out there, and I've got several, but I really do like this one. If you ever do, the goal is that you have a ukulele that you love and it fits you and does what you want it to do. If you do see close and decide that you want one, I've worked out a thing where they have given us, folks who watch this show, a discount. So if you're ever in that market, happen to be, just use the code UKE, UKEGENT, Uke Gent, and you'll get 15% off during the checkout process. If that doesn't work, let them know, let me know, let someone know. They're really the ones let know. I don't work there. But it should happen during checkout that is deducted. Anyway, it was fun, and they were a blast. And those they call it carbon timber, and like if you look at this one, you can see that this is a weave. This is almost like a fiberglass, but it's carbon fiber, and it's woven like this. The new model is horizontal strands of carbon fiber. So it has a very different look, but it's still carbon fiber. So it's really cool. So I got to have that the whole weekend, and a concert and a tenor. It's the only... So this was the cool part. Those were prototypes. They're in the manufacturing process now. But right now, there's only one carbon timber tenor in existence. There's only one carbon timber concert in existence and one regular carbon fiber in existence. And they sent those with me. So I was in possession of the only 3 prototypes that exist. So that was kind of cool. So I got to play those this weekend. So that was a lot of fun. All right, let's go and play some songs. The next song. Okay, so this is a little... We're going to be doing a slightly different strum. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I want to keep moving here. But let's look here. All right. Let me take a little sip. So we're going to do Give My Love to Rose. Very slow song. I'm going to be doing kind of a down, down, up strum. And I'm trying to hit the G string, then the C string. That is what I'm gonna attempt here. So I'm just with my thumb, again, fuzz, back to that bass line. I'm using my thumb to control that bass line. Strum, thumb, G, C, G, C. Okay. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do here. Here we go. Let's just do that a little bit with A. I found him by the railroad track this morning. I could see that he was nearly dead. I knelt down beside him and I listened just to hear the words the dying fellow said. He said they let me out of prison down in Frisco. For 10 long years I've paid for what I've done. I was trying to get back to Louisiana to see my Rose and get to know my son. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose. Won't you tell them I said thanks for waiting for me? Tell my boy to help his mom at home. Tell my Rose to try to find another. Here's that B7, cause it ain't right that she should live alone. Mister, here's a bag with all my money. It won't last them long the way it goes. God bless you for finding me this morning. Now don't forget to give my love to Rose. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose. So, they don't make songs like that anymore. There's a reason. I'm kidding. All right, that is Give My Love to Rose. But that's all I was doing in that. Sorry about that B7. Probably needed to practice that one a few more times. It's a challenge, right? It's every week. It's 10 different songs. So sometimes I have time to get ready, and sometimes I have less time to get ready. Debbie Schaefer, it is sad, isn't it? Poor guy. They found him just there. Okay, what is next here? Oh, this is a fun one. We've done this many times. Fun song. So, Bare Necessities. Okay, I've said this many, many times. Let me take these out. If you're new, or if you're newer to uke, this might seem like a lot of chords. Right? You're like, that's too many chords. That's 3, 6, that's 10 chords in one song. You want like a 2 or a 3 chord song, I know. But there's going to be songs, and if you look at these chords, a lot of these are chords that you might know. You've just never seen this many in a song before. So it's a lot. It might be a stretch song for some of you, where you're stretching your skills and stretching your ability, but you're growing. So, anyway, we're going to play it. We're not going to talk too much more about it. We're going to play. Right? That's how we're going to start. That little down arrow, we're going to do a full strum and then stop it and then start. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, old Mother Nature's recipes, that brings the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and glance and take a glance at the fancy ants, then maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Now when you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear, and you prick a raw paw, next time beware. Don't pick the prickly pear by the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick a pear of the big pawpaw. Have I given you a clue? The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Bum 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 ba da bum ba da da do 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 ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 do 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 da 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 da. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, old Mother Nature's recipes, that brings the bare necessities of life. All right, that's just a fun song to play. Again, if that's difficult, that's okay. Practice it. Practice it slow. Always practice something you're not good at or don't know. Practice it slow. Learn it well, slow, and then speed up. I say that all the time, but I see people all the time. They're like brand new to the uke and they're trying to play a song as the end result and not take the steps to get to the end result. So I'll say it again here. All right, anything else? So I have this thing called Patreon. Some of you have heard of it. I posted a bum ditty tutorial on that. So if you're curious or interested in more, lessons and tutorials and things like that, it's patreon.com/ukulele gent. Okay, I need headphones again. We have guests on this show. It's a wonderful thing. And occasionally I get to do collaborations with those guests, which is really cool. It's cool when I get to do collaborations with you all too. But I get to do collaborations with the guests. And it's tricky sometimes because vocal ranges are very different. And sometimes I get in we get in a situation where the key is we can't find a mutual key. So this was one of those times. So we gave the key to Ray Sagrimas because Ray Sagrimas is awesome. So my vocals in this are a little, they're not as good as Ray's, that's for sure. But it's a fun song. It's called Hey Girl. Let me show you that. Yep, there it is. And here is Ray Sagrimas, who's just a super guy and a fantastic musician. Collaboration with Ray Sagrimas. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I took this girl out late last night, and we left around 12. We walked along the lonely streets and got to know
night, and we danced through the night. Yeah. I was holding on to her and she'd be gripping me tight. She didn't care, I didn't mind. I was unaware that she'd like to act so kind. My friends say I'm crazy and I agree, but that's okay, that's the way I'd like to be. Oh, hey girl, come with me and let yourself go.
Come on, come on.
Hey girl, come with me and let yourself go. Go, go, just let yourself go.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. I'd like to give you everything that you deserve. I'll give you all my heart, give you all my soul. You can ask for my money if you like, you can have control. In my mind, I miss you every night that you're not there. Oh, I just want to sit around and breathe your life, your air. If I cannot have you, I just don't want to live. Oh, I got so much to give.
Hey girl, come with me and let yourself go.
Come on, come on.
Hey girl, come with me and let yourself go. Go, go, just let yourself
My
go.
baby, my darling, just let yourself go.
Hey
My
girl,
baby, my darling, I need to know.
hey
My
girl,
sweetie, my lovely, I'd love to let you go.
Hey,
But I'm coming
girl.
back for you, and I'm walking through that door.
hey girl. Ray, you rock that, man. That's really a good song for you. That's a good one. I'm not sure I have to pay Ray royalties for replaying that. So everyone on this program tonight, don't tell Ray we played that, please. All right, what do we have left tonight? What do we have left? Let me cross off a few things. Told you about that. This is a weird little thing. Because I hate to ask, but I was going to just mention this. So on Facebook, again, I don't use Facebook for much except for this. But I've had a couple of people say they read the review, and then that's because of that they started watching this, joining on Wednesdays. I'm like, what reviews are they talking about? So I looked and I found them, and there are reviews on sites that you can make. I'm sure you all are far better at Facebook than me. So if you're so inclined, I know it would take a moment of your life, but if you enjoy Wednesdays and you think your comment would maybe help lure someone here, lure is probably not the right word, encourage someone to join us here, leave a comment on Facebook. I never thought I'd be asking people to leave comments on a Facebook page than I do, but it might help. Might be a nice thing for other people to see that a lot of people are enjoying this Wednesday show. Let's play along. See, Patty, thank you. I didn't know either. All right, but we are going to move on now, and we have 2 songs left. Just 2. 1 second. I'm going to have to change the drum pattern, so I'm going to put on a little wait screen, the be right back screen. I'm going to change one thing, be back in like 15 seconds. All right? Bye. Dana, we are glad you're here tonight too. All right, sometimes we play songs just because they're kind of fun. You know, it could be a guitar. It's not really a ukulele song at all. But, right, we're all playing the ukulele, so why not do it? This is one of those songs, and the song is... We used to play this locally as part of a uke group in Orlando, and there's a band that I was part of. I call it a band, but yeah, it's a band. And we would play it, and a bunch of ukulele people would show up, and this was a song we would periodically do, and it was always just fun to do. And this is the song. Yes! So we're going to sing Billy Idol on the ukulele. But we are going to get some drums on this. I think I have that right. Yep, that's the right one. Make sure that speed's right. Yeah, that's good. So it's going to we're going to vamp first. We're going to play a C chord and just get the feel of that, because it's kind of fast and some of you might not be comfortable strumming that fast. So it's this. On the floors of Tokyo, or in the London town to go, right? Again, if that's difficult for you, you can play this back and practice and work on getting comfortable with playing to a drum like that, a drum beat like that, especially if one that's kind of fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the floors of Tokyo, or in the London town to go, with a record selection and the mirror's reflection, I'm a dancing with myself when there's no one else inside. When the crowd is lonely night, well, I wait so long for my love vibration, and I'm dancing with myself. Dancing with myself, dancing with myself. When there's nothing to lose and there's nothing to prove, and I'm dancing with myself. Woo! If I looked all over the world, and there's every type of girl, but your empty eyes seem to pass me by, leave me dancing with myself. So let's sing another drink, 'cause it'll give me time to think. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance, and I'll be dancing with myself. Dancing with myself, dancing with myself. When there's nothing to lose and there's nothing to prove, and I'm dancing with myself. Oh, 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 C, G, C, G, C, G, C. Here we go. If I look all over the world, and there's every type of girl, but your empty eyes seem to pass me by, leave me dancing with myself. So let's sing another drink, 'cause it'll give me time to think. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance, and I'll be dancing with myself. Dancing with myself, dancing with myself. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance. If I had the chance, I'd ask the world to dance. Oh. 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 Dancing with myself, 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 dancing with myself. you go. A little Billy Idol on the ukulele. Right? It's kind of fun. I think I'm sweating. Do I look like I'm sweating? All right, we have one more song. I really hope you all enjoy this. Sometimes I do things I never imagined myself doing in life. But this whole thing is fun. Folks are fun. The ukulele's fun. Festivals, it's just been a fun ride. So I'm happy to do this. Thanks. I got a woo from Amy. Thanks, Amy. All right. Some people said they had never heard that song before. Just Billy Idol was pretty big in the in the 80s, probably later 80s, maybe early. No, it was probably all of the 80s, I think. Oh, my shirt. Okay, so real quick, and then we'll do the last song. The shirt was 2 weekends ago. Amy's my girlfriend. Her family had an event on the beach, and there was a theme day one day, and everyone had to have a flamingo shirt of some type. So they weren't all the same. The only similarity was they all had a flamingo. So this is the shirt that I got, and I got one that I hoped I could wear somewhere else. So I've worn this a couple of times. Hello, Lisa Webb. And that explains my new flamingo shirt. There you go. All right, so we have one more song. And that would be this. And let me make sure. Okay, talked about that. Talked about that. Yeah, I think we talked about everything. It's fantastic. I have a piece of paper with like 14 items and they're all checked off, which means we've covered all that we wanted to cover. All right, this is our last song. Another Saturday night. Hey, since I see Lisa Webb there, we didn't plan this. And I know we've mentioned it a few times. There is a cruise, a ukulele cruise coming up out of the port of Tampa in November, like mid-November. And Lisa Webb is one of the artists leading workshops, plural, along with Bob Tigert. I will be on that cruise. Jay Noons will be on that cruise. Chrissy Hogarth will be on that cruise. All as, doing things, leading workshops and jams and such. So there's still a few cabins left, I believe. So if you've ever imagined or can't imagine or thought it'd be fun to cruise, go on a ukulele cruise, this is the chance. So to find out, you can go to the website, I believe is tampabayukulele.com, and you can get information on that. Yes, it's a bit of money, but it's actually pretty reasonable because if you went to a festival and had to pay for a hotel, overall it's a decent value. I know sometimes dollars are tight in budgets, and you'd never imagine you'd spend money on as much money as we do on ukulele. But gonna be a great time. I'm really looking forward to that. And Lisa Webb, looking forward to being on that with you. Lisa Webb is phenomenal. She's amazing. Okay, so now the last song. That's strange. That camera just sort of went out. Let's look here. Let's come back to the main screen. Greg and lyrics. Okay, that looks a little better. All right, another Saturday night. It might seem a little tricky. There's these bunch of down arrows, and the way we'll play this, if you want, is I'm doing the last two lines. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. I got in town a month ago. There's fancier ways to play that, perhaps better ways, but that's what all those arrows are representing. So I'm going to do it one more time. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. got in town a month ago. Right? And again, new folks, I didn't really mention this. I said you could rewatch, but as soon as this ends in, 7 minutes or so, if you look on Facebook, like 30 seconds later, the recording is already available. So you can rewatch these if you choose. I also, when time permits, I try to do it rather quickly. I upload them to YouTube. I am caught up through last week, so I will upload this one as well. And if you want to watch the replay of these and practice or watch certain parts again, they're available in those two venues, Facebook videos and YouTube. All right, here we go. Oh, and since someone's asking about E7, at the bottom of this, we do a key change. The outro, we do a key change. So if you look at the chorus, the last chorus there on the screen, I'm in an awful way, it goes to E7. And then that's the chord change going into A's and D's instead of C's and G's. So hopefully you will notice that and play that when we play it. Are you ready? Yes? All right, here we go. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. I got in town a month ago. I've seen a lot of girls since then. If I can meet 'em, I can get 'em. As yet I haven't met 'em. That's why I'm in the shape I'm in. 'Cause another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Another fella told me he had a sister who looked just fine. Instead of being my deliverance, she had a strange resemblance to a cat named Frankenstein. Oh, another Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had some chick to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Let me move that up a little bit. It's hard on a fella when he don't know his way around. If I don't find me a honey to help me spend my money, I'm gonna have to blow this town. 'Cause another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had some chick to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Here's the key change. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. I'm in an awful way. Alrighty, that is our last song. Folks, I really do hope you had a really good time tonight. For those new, we do this every Wednesday. Here, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern, pretty much every Wednesday. On rare exception do we miss this. So hope you'll come back. Hope we'll see you again. All the regulars, awesome. I'm thrilled that you're here. And if you ever have questions about stuff, I get questions periodically. I open that up. Just people ask me about low G or the drum machine or various things. I wouldn't say I'm expert, but if I can help, I'm more than happy to help you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a fantastic weekend, and hope to see you next Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern. Good night. Take care.